have some of ours. We'll share.
Okay, the time is now 7 o'clock. I'd like to call this Board of Select meeting for September 22nd order. Now, please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and roll call.
Mark Agnew.
Item C, approve meeting minutes for the special Board of Select meeting 8/28 and also the Board of Select meeting 4/8.
The only correction I saw was on September 8th, under public comment, third bullet point down. It says Travis Hartman. I think it's supposed to be Travis Harmon. Is that M-O-N, Trav?
Yes, sir.
With that correction, I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for 8/28/25, 8 and 9/8/25.
I'll second it.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item D is public comment. Anybody from the public wish to speak tonight?
I do. Trav Harmon, Musa. Thank you, Kevin, for giving me to having Dino. I am no longer in opposition to Proposition 144. In the eventual adoption of it, the offending language has now been removed. He's understood where we all both. Great. 144, 145, no problem. I'm still hung up on 143. New cases this year have taken effect, and I'm still sticking on the place-to-place issue. Ordinance 143 does not explicitly limit itself to commercial activity. By including donations and subscription, it risks sweeping in charitable, political, and religious advocacy in violation protected by the First Amendment. For example, if someone stood, and I could not articulate this last time, now I have, if someone stood in front of Cumberland Farms holding a sign that says homeless, anything could help, and then walked to Rotary Park, then stood off the off-ramp of 395 southbound, then to Central Village, then walked all the way to Town Hall. Each move from place to place would be a violation per this ordinance. The Supreme Court has made clear that charitable solicitation, even asking for money, is protected free speech. Criminalizing this conduct chills expression, which the court has already ruled against. Additional case this year of McLaughlin Chiropractic versus McKesson confirmed that municipalities this year, after January, do not gain the authority to regulate telemarketing. The big one is, again, Worcester, Massachusetts versus Thayer winning, struck down solicitation restrictions. Quite simply, I'm now considering this a money saving. We should not be pushing it. Now, there are some remedies. Remove the words donations and subscriptions from the definition of solicitor or canvasser. Eliminate by telephone. Narrow the chief's authority to requiring clear standards, and provide an exemption for charitable, political, or religious advocacy. Some of the good parts was that from January to today, on the latest iteration, it is now very clean, very structured, very up to date, very almost ready there. So we're like 98%, which is good, but little small changes it'll make it a good one, because we can't afford a First Amendment lawsuit. And auditors have, if you looked on YouTube, have been canvassing the police and this very building. No one's been stopped yet, but somebody may do something, and it's just not cost effective to do so. So anyways, that's my piece. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Hearing none, we can go into old business. Item E1, review the 3 proposed ordinances as second readings. I would say that under 143, if you have been following along, we're still waiting to hear back from the chief on what his modifications would be. So on that one, I would say we're just gonna hold off on at this point until we get back with the chief. We did, again, on 144, we did make that one change, and on 145, it hasn't changed at this point. Are there any comments or concerns you have with the other two, 44 or 45?
I have no concerns with either one.
Can we get a copy of what Trav
Yeah,
has?
just send us a copy.
Yeah, just so we have it for the
Yeah,
next.
send each one of us an email, okay?
And the sooner you can do that, then I can share that with chief. So at this point, I think we're all set with 144, 145. We would have to consider going on with the town meeting for eventually with this and other ordinances. Again, what those would be readings. The first public information reading. We'd like to be able to put that up onto the town website and Facebook page so that people can access it. We just haven't gotten there yet. We're still, working up through language here. So once those are, if you're all set with those other two, I can take a motion to move those off to a public informational area on the town website and Facebook page for 144 and 145.
I make a motion, we do the two ordinances, 144, what's the other one?
145.
145, up on the town website for informational purposes.
We'll move them to it.
Just to move on.
Meeting.
No.
Not yet. Just so they have access for the public.
A second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I will put those up first thing tomorrow. Item F1, consider an act on tax refunds requested by the tax collector totaling, the total should be $689.71. Nissan Infiniti LT LLC, $200.59. Kimberly K. Fitch, $359.90. William E. Sept III, $21.74. 8-car leasing, $48.45. Michael S. Quinn, $19.29. Michael S. Quinn, $7.73. William C. Geiger, $6.72. And Matthew P. Lambert, $25.29. Grand total should be $689.71. What is your pleasure?
Make a motion to approve tax refunds in the amount of $689.71.
And I'll second it.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 2, discuss an act on change order for Intro Road cleanup. Our grant writer has been on top of this for what we have available. For those who don't know, we have been starting to do the cleanup on the site already. It's just a matter of expending the right numbers from what we were given in the grant. So she was able to find more things to be able to utilize that money for. And you can use up to a certain number, so she has included a list here for you to review. If you are so inclined to approve the proposal for an additional work to be done of $94,269, it goes through all of the items which she has described.
This is through a grant, this will cost the town no
Correct.
expenditure as of right now, right?
Correct.
What is the number that we can go up to?
I think on this one was up to $300,000.
That's what I'm thinking,
So they've already expended and taken away some, but she says we can actually now address the rest of the monies that we have to utilize for this.
okay, so this is completed, grant complete.
Last time we left a big item off when we initially voted on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that big item still not on here?
Right.
Okay, that's much larger then.
Yep.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the change order for the inter-oil cleanup at $94,269.
And I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 3 says discuss cancellation, but it's actually the reschedule of public information meeting for disposition of the ECC building. The problem is we're trying to have a big enough venue to hold for the public to be able to utilize. We're still waiting for the front ramp project to be completed for the ADA access. So with that, I'm going to suggest that we don't cancel, but we actually postpone. Those two other gentlemen who would like to at least make a proposal for the building would like to reschedule sometime in early October, probably the second week. So that is where we stand right now. There really doesn't have to be any action on this, but really, I'm gonna reschedule.
Is it on the town website?
I don't believe it is.
All right, so it hasn't been even posted?
Right.
Don't have to cancel the meeting that hasn't been posted.
There's two more items I'd like to discuss, and if it's okay. I'd like to have two motions, one for adding onto the agenda, a motion to add item 4, which is the Board of Selectmen agenda, to discuss and review ordinance 126, an ordinance to provide tax relief for the elderly and totally disabled. If we can add that, just for discussion.
Motion to add item 4.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Excuse me,
Item number 5,
you do have it on the agenda, you do have it listing for the town meeting.
excuse me, we're having a meeting.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And the other one is to add an item onto the agenda. It is motion to add item 5 to the Board of Selectmen agenda to discuss and request an amount of $34,530 from the fund balance to perform a forensic audit for the operational review of the police department payroll, procurement practices and procedures, and asset forfeiture financial accounts.
That's going to Board of Finance.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to add item 5.
I will second. All in favor, say aye.
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 No.
Okay. Let's discuss item number 5. So this is on the,
Item number 4.
I'm sorry, you're right, item 4.
126.
126. So Peggy, this is what that ordinance looks like right now. There's only one change that we'd like to discuss, and that is in red, and it's at the bottom of the page, it's right there. So I also asked our assessor, what would the impact be of changing the benefit from what it currently is $100 to $250? So what she said was there was a benefit, currently it costs taxpayers as a whole $14,000, you see, 400. Yep. If you made the change, that's what the impact would be as a whole, $37,450.
For everybody in town?
For everybody else, so it's collective.
Yep.
Yep. So they would, they would be able to minimize their taxes by $250. And what does it cost to the entire town for taxes? Would be that. And again, this isn't something we could vote on tonight, I just want to talk about it.
Yep.
So
I have, anything we can do for the elderly with their tax
I'm
problems.
sorry, Kevin, what's that?
I gotta get you a copy of
Okay,
it.
thanks.
Yeah, anything we can do for the older citizens in town, help with their tax benefit their taxes, I am all for, providing it doesn't cost an arm and a leg.
Get you a copy of the other email as well.
Thank you.
So at the next meeting, we can bring it back as a discussion for the old business.
Sounds good.
And item number 5 is to discuss request for $34,530, and that would go from the fund balance, but we'd like to bring that to the Board of Finance to let them review. If they so approve, then it goes to a town meeting.
So for beating dead horses.
I just have one discussion item. I was going to bring this up during other, but seeing you put this on there. For some reason, I got up this morning and looked at my line item transfers for the last 6 years. And I found in 2020, we did a line item transfer for $15,000 out of the audit line item for additional fees for guidance on audit for early months. And then January 21, we did a line item transfer in the audit account for $5,000. That was for audit of pension and op-ed.
Operational.
This is OP.
OPEB.
OPEB,
Okay.
not budgeted. And then in April of 21, we did another line item transfer out of audit for $6,000. That one I didn't have a reason why, but, I'm just wondering if what was done at the Board of Finance meeting last week is gonna set a precedent, because it's a lot, audit line item. If we had an audit on the rec department coming up this year, because we had to, this doesn't mean we can't do it.
You mean a
because we don't
special
have the
audit?
funds. Yeah, any kind of audit that we might have during the year.
Since we do a
We
budget.
can't address it unless we go to the town meeting, correct?
If it's over 10,000.
Right. But we did do it in the past.
Just
In
because we do,
2020, we did 15,000,
just because we do
just with the
things,
line item.
just because we do it in the past doesn't make it right, just because.
Right, no, that's why I'm
Okay,
asking.
just
That's why I'm
saying.
bringing it up.
You're talking about setting precedent, so
Right.
you don't want to be setting, just because you did not knowingly did it before, that shouldn't set precedent
Mhm.
any more than what
Right.
you think
Sure.
that the Board of Finance did should set precedent. So there shouldn't be precedent set anywhere just because you did.
Well, this is why we're at,
No, I know, I'm just
Item 5.
mentioning, clarifying what you just said, so, making sure.
a motion, make a motion, send the forensic audit for $34,530 onto the Board of Finance to act and send to a town meeting
The money coming from the fund balance.
from fund balance.
I'll second that. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 No, as
Opposed?
usual. Can't keep getting dead horses.
Okay, there's no other. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. 7:16. We have a WPCA meeting now.